This is me normally. It's great fun until things go wrong. I hurt my knee. I fell badly and landed with a crunch. I knew it was pretty bad. When I got the results of the MRI, I did cry. For a little bit. ACL completely snapped. MCL partially snapped. Wearing this snazzy brace for a long time. Even looking at my leg was pretty disturbing. It looked swollen and out of shape, and the muscles were already starting to wither away. This is 3 weeks after I did it. Got these physio exercises. This one was impossible at first. I just couldn't move it. It should be that easy. Check out how good my other leg is. So it was very strange to not be able to use my knee. I couldn't even pull my foot in enough to do a bridge without cheating a bit. So I diligently did my boring physio exercises and told everybody that I couldn't do the things I was going to do, and it was really hard. For me, breaking commitments is the worst. I put a shout out on Facebook to see who had had a similar injury and what the prognosis had been. That was really helpful to hear from friends who were still able to do lots of things, lots of different reports, because every injury is different. If you ever do have a friend or colleague who you care about who is injured, check on them. It really helps, because it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster for anyone injured. Check out this, balancing on one leg and my eyes are closed, even though you can't see it. Every little thing took more time and planning than usual. Putting pants on, difficult. Getting pants on in time to limp to the toilet, that takes planning. Yes, at our place it is a bit of a walk. It's hard to carry a lot of things on crutches. I used a new container to feed the chickens. And a slippery deck, that's a hazard on crutches. Watching chickens always cheers me up though. Little things like doing the washing is pretty difficult because it's a big walk up the hill for me. So it was pretty exciting when I decided not to drive up the hill, but to try to walk around the dam because it was a little bit less steep. But then it was even more exciting when I didn't need 2 crutches. I could step off the deck using just one crutch and hobble up the hill. Pretty exciting. Hanging out washing with one leg is exhausting. Lots of normal things went on hold, including having a shower for the first few days. I just had a sponge bath. Gardening, that just didn't happen for quite a while. But then there was a day when I could step over the fence with crutches, and now I can even hobble around without. So liberating. Just collecting chicken eggs was an exercise in problem solving. And making a cup of tea, well, that was sort of okay. Carrying the cup of tea, that was difficult. And figuring out where to prop up the crutches where you could reach them without knocking them over. Tricky. When you compare it to what I used to do, a lot has had to stop. No acrobalance. I have to stay strong in a safe way. So handstands are an option so long as I only land on my good leg. And as for rope, I am allowed. I figured out a way that I can climb that doesn't put pressure on my bad leg. And I'm allowed to do things in a slow and controlled way. It does make me think outside the box, try and create options for acts that I can do with just one leg that bends. Teaching dance was challenging. At first I sat in a chair to teach and got the kids to demonstrate, and then I could do a little bit more. A few weeks after the injury, with help, I could go kayaking, and that was amazing. Got to see a seal. So it's going to continue being pretty up and down for quite a while, and I may still need an operation. But for anyone else who goes through this, I recommend just focusing on what you can do and letting things go. There's not much else that you can do. Do the exercises, don't do the stupid things. Enjoy what you can do. Things will get better in time, and there'll be time to adapt. And it's all relative. I know that I've got it pretty good.